Hey guys, welcome to another video. I am doing the Use Up Your Scraps videos this week, and today we are going to be making some Happy Mail that fits in these regular size envelopes. Now, the reason that I enjoy making these is because usually I can get them to ship out for just a very minimal amount. And these 3x4 cards are perfect. They fit perfectly in this little ephemera pack or Happy Meal pack, whatever you want to call this little package that I'm making. This is also a great time to use up some of these cutouts. Go ahead and put them into a bag and they will fit nicely into this ephemera pack, and you can share these with your friends also. The first thing we're going to do here is we are going to cut this at 8 inches on the width. We're cutting off of the width. So you want it in front of you and you want it laid out, whatever way you position you want it laid out in front of you. So you're cutting off of the width. So I've got it at 8 inches by 12 now. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it in half long ways. Make sure your edges are nice and lined up here. You want a nice lined up edge, and fold it in half and really crease it down. I do have a bone folder that I'll eventually use to crease it down with, so make sure you really crease it down nice. And then you're going to fold it in half the opposite way. So for this next part, you're going to make sure that you have it laid out in front of you upside down. So whichever way the direction goes of the paper, you want it upside down. Now my paper doesn't really have a direction. So I'm folding this top corner in about an inch before the center. I hope that makes sense to you. And the bottom right hand corner that I'm folding right now, I'm folding in to meet the center. So that top hand left corner I folded in about an inch away from the center fold, and then the bottom right hand one I folded to meet the center. Now I'm twisting it to where the top is now on my bottom left, and I'm going to cut up the center there because this is going to help me make the fold for the packet. It's going to make sense when you see it. So I'm just going to cut up from the bottom to meet the center. Then I turn it back around and I take this left hand flap and I fold it to the right. And before I do anything else, I want to take just a little bit of a triangle off of that bottom piece there because I want everything to fold nice and smooth. So just a smidge off the bottom there. It doesn't have to be a lot. It's just enough to get everything to fold properly, not to be too bulky. Now when you're done with that part, you're going to flip it back over and you're going to take the bottom piece and flip it up. Now you can start to see where we're going with this. We've got some pockets here. take the left piece, flip it over. Now I know it looks like we just covered up all of our pockets, but go ahead and reinforce those folds, fold it down, and this is where you're going to go ahead and take the bottom part and fold it over to give it a nice fold. Tape everything down. I use some double-sided sticky tape. This is just the tape runner from the Dollar Tree. This holds nice for this project. It's not something that gets used a lot just because it's, you know, an ephemera packet. It's not like a book where you're flipping pages a lot. So I like to use this Dollar Tree stuff for this project. Go ahead and apply the sticky tape, and you're going to fold the first flap down, and then you're going to go ahead and make the second flap fold over. And instead of just cutting it off, what you're doing is making a really nice crease for all of your ephemera or 3x4 cards or whatever to nicely slide into those pockets. It gives it a nice crease there. So we are almost done, you guys. So now that I have that glued down, I'm going to flip it back up, and here is our packet. So we need to go ahead and adhere the sides, but this is how our packet's going to work. We've got two pockets here. We need to attach the two sides. I prefer to do wet tape. I will tell you and give you a link to the person that I got this tutorial from, and she actually uses double-sided sticky tape, but I prefer wet tape. I prefer wet glue just because it dries clear, and I don't worry about anything getting stuck in the pockets when I'm putting paper in and out of them. So I just run on the left hand side there a line of wet glue and just get my bone folder out and just get it to adhere real nice. And then for that right-handed side right there, I'm just going to grab my stapler and I'm just going to put two quick staples, and then I'll probably cover it up with either washi tape or some thickers or some stickers, but that just seems like the easiest thing to do for me. You could put, you could actually use washi tape just to do the sides there. You could do wet tape if you wanted to, whatever you want, whatever's easiest for you. But I absolutely love this. Like I said, it's the easiest thing for me to use for Happy Mail because it does fit into the regular size envelopes, and that way I can send out, 5 or 6 Happy Mails at a time and not have a huge amount of money that I have to spend. So that's why I specifically do this measurement of them. You can make these in any size. So now I will just go and take, any kind of stickers I have laying around, any kind of thickers, any kind of scrap paper, any kind of washi tape. What I'm doing here is just taking the leftover of the 4 inches that I had left over, because I cut off, remember I cut off 4 inches when I did, it was a full 12-inch piece of paper, so I cut off 4 inches. So now I'm just going to back that back up. What is wrong with my mouth this morning? I'm just going to back it with the leftover paper. I should just stop talking. What is wrong with my mouth? So I'm just going to cut it down and then glue it on the back there just to give it a little bit more sturdiness and to make it look cuter because the back is white. It's not double-sided paper. Now, to give credit where credit is due, this is not my original idea. I did get this from Amber over on her channel. She goes under the name Lyric Lover 810 on YouTube, and she does paper crafting. I have talked about her before. She is amazing. I absolutely love all of the paper crafting that she does. She did, I believe, Dear Santa packs for Christmas, and she used a version of this. Now, she had different measurements, so I did change the measurements to fit my needs. So she has different measurements in her video, and I will go ahead and link her video down in my description box below. But she does a bigger version of this, and that's why I went ahead and changed the measurements to fit my envelope, so that I could do, like I said, Happy Mail, and it wouldn't cost me a lot of money to put 5 or 6 Happy Mail at a time in the mail, because I'm sure if you do paper crafting, or if you send out Happy Mail, or even if you send out cards. So say you send out Christmas cards or Easter cards or whatever kind of cards you guys send out, it can get expensive, you guys, if you don't have like a general sized envelope. They charge you extra if the envelope is not like a general size, or if it's thick. And so with these packets, I try to keep them as thin as possible, but I also love to fill them with all sorts of goodies. And I just find that, see, they fit perfectly into this envelope, and then you only have to pay, you know, a small amount. So what I'm going to do here is, I guess I'm just going to set this to music. I'm going to go ahead and decorate this up. Again, like I said, I'm going to use leftover thickers that I have here. I'm going to use washi tape, whatever I have laying around. And this is where your scraps come in. Definitely dig through your scrap paper, get in all of your punch outs, like I said. Use your punch outs to send to your friends. Use your 3x4 cards, make Project Life cards, make, you know, whatever. You just send 3x4 cards. That's great. If, you know, when I received my Happy Mail, I was so excited to be able to get those 3x4s of paper that she sent me, because I don't have that kind of paper. That's not the paper that I have. So I think when you send these 3x4s, you're sharing your paper pads with people in a reasonable amount. We would love to be able to just tear out 12x12s and share with each other, but that's not cost effective. You can't throw a 12x12 in the mail and send it to somebody and for a cost effective, you know, way. So that's what I'm saying. Just get a whole bunch of scraps of paper, whatever you want in these ephemera packets. So I'm just going to shut up now and let you enjoy the process.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Chaotic Mom. I've got new videos coming out this week for more ideas on how to use up your scraps. I know I did a little bit of a break this month, but boy did I need it. So I am back. I am ready to make more videos for you guys, and I am going to enjoy communicating with you guys. Head over to Instagram. I'm going to be posting over there regularly, and Facebook. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.